Well, welcome to the heat wave, day 2. And we're going to go over some record highs today. I did have a video of the sunset tonight. There was, in addition to the heat and higher humidity, never really got a break. The humidity was higher today than yesterday. We also had some smoke around, too. So, yeah, all that stuff was that we had to deal with today. And the sunset, pretty evident at sunset what we were dealing with. Let's go and talk about the record high today that was tied at Islip, 96 degrees. Tied the old record that was set back in 2002. Just says 002. I'm assuming they're talking about 2002. So there were some records today. Get all the fans going. There's an oven in here. LaGuardia also set a record high temperature of 100 degrees, which broke the old record of 97 set back in 1949. So, yeah, that's a pretty long-standing record right there that was broken. And Bridgeport also had a record breaker as well of 96 degrees, which tied the old record set back in 2002. So a lot of records being set today. If we look at the Islip climatological report, there's your high of 96 degrees, tying the old record, which is 13 degrees above normal, low of 73, 5 degrees above normal. Puts us 10 degrees above normal for the day. And if we go to Central Park, Central Park had a high of 97 and a low of only 78, running them 10 degrees above normal for the day. That low of 78 is typical of what you get in an urban heat island. My alley didn't even go below 80 last night. We'll talk about that in a moment. You know what's coming. We'll go ahead and look at LaGuardia's again. LaGuardia got up to 100 degrees today. Low of only 77. It's unbelievable. So today was definitely by far the worst. I think the worst day we've had so far this month of July. The hottest day. Remember when we had that last time we got up to 100? I believe that was in June. So 101, also a record set, record broken at Newark as well. Of 101, which broke the old. And that was set at 2:38 p.m. And that broke the old record of 100. Set back in 1949. So, yeah, so definitely some areas got up above 100 today. I don't think Long Island did. We'll go ahead and look at all that in a moment. So let's look at the satellite. You can see all that smoke again. Definitely dealing with some smoke. The smoke's from Canada. It's from out west. And you can see air quality definitely not great. We'll go look at the air quality AQI. Yeah, we've got moderate air quality in effect. So you see the yellow there. So moderate air quality. A combination of ozone and some wildfire smoke that we're dealing with. So let's go to the map right now. Take a look at what we got out there right now. Now, if you're at the beach, it's very humid, but it's definitely better. 79 at West Gilgo with a dew point of 75. It is humid, but that's a lot better than what you're dealing with if you're inland, where it's 82 at Farmingdale. Dew point of 73. 81 at Islip. With a dew point of 75, and still 89 at LaGuardia, which actually is the same temperature that is in my alley right now. So this is what it is in the alley. Well, before we get to the alley, let's go ahead and show you again what it was like during the afternoon here in Mineola, about 95 degrees, and then at Long Beach, 80 degrees, a little bit before sunset, a lot better there, and then come back up to my neighborhood, and it's up to 86.2. Yeah, that's my neighborhood, 86.2. Meanwhile, the temperature, if you look at the temperature at Roosevelt Field, it was 84.7. So a little bit, see, it just gets hotter in my neighborhood, and then we step it all the way up to the hell that is my view out my window, where, yeah, 89 degrees in the alley right now.
Oh, I hate this place!
89 degrees. I'm telling you, it's almost 90 out there. It's nuts, even at this hour. I mean, crazy. So let's go look at the highs on the map today. And you can see inland, some areas, 100 degrees. I believe that, 100 degrees in Manhasset. Mineola might have gotten up close to 100 too. 96 at Hofstra for a high. If you're at Farmingdale, it looks like Farmingdale got up to 95. No, that's not the airport. 93 for a high at the airport. And then as you work from 96 at Islip, 91 at Shirley, 91 at West Hampton, and even Montauk got up to 94. So even some areas by the water didn't do so well. 86 at Gilgo, and then JFK got up to 97 today. Central Park got up to 97. We already know about LaGuardia. And then you had extreme heat warning in northeast New Jersey. Toms River, 99 at Ocean County Airport for a high, and it's still 80 degrees there right now. So close to 100 if you're inland, and you have to really be right on the beach to have any kind of relief at all. When you look at these highs, if you look at that right on the beach here, like Seaside, I guess that looks like Seaside Park, 89 degrees for a high. So again, this is the kind of heat that we got to deal with, unfortunately. And the other story, of course, is the dew points. You notice the dew point 75. Dew points were high all day long, which means, yeah, we had dew points in the 70s, though it looked like, oh, that's yesterday. Where's today? Looks like we only have hourly readings. Okay, but you'll see the dew points were in the 70s for the most part today. So very humid conditions today. Let's see if we can get some more information. Maybe the JFK will have some more. You'll see those dew points again. We're in the mid-70s all day long. So very humid conditions. No real relief from the humidity anywhere, and it just made it feel that much worse. And if you're in Toms River, 80 degrees, the dew point of 75. And again, they got up to 99 today, and you can see again these dew points were well up there. So it made it feel like it was well above 100 degrees. Even if the actual thermometer didn't say it, sure felt like the humidity was brutal. Even if you're at the beach, we dealt with some really high humidity. I'm sure if we look at West Gilgo, I believe they had some 80-degree dew points. It came close to 80 degrees during the day today. So really just ridiculously humid conditions today. Today's over with. I'll just briefly talk about tomorrow, and then tomorrow night we've got to talk about our next weather situation. With unsettled weather, before we got storms to deal with, and they've already put us in a marginal risk for severe weather for tomorrow. And then if we go to Thursday, right now I'm not showing a big risk. Is that for? That is for no. That is not for tomorrow. That is for Thursday. My mistake. This is the day one. Hey, the heat. You know, can't expect me to think clearly. I'm dealing with here, but yeah, that is for Thursday that we have to worry about. So we're going to talk about that a little more tomorrow night. But let's just briefly talk about tomorrow, and go to the HRRR, I guess, for that. Tomorrow we may see a better chance of some showers and thunderstorms off to the north, but I just don't think Long Island is going to be affected by it. Dew points going to be high again. We've got the south. We've got a little bit of a front kind of passing through. It's the other thing that we've got, a little bit of a weak front. If we looked at the Weather Prediction Center map here, you might see that there's a weak little front that's going to try to pass through. It might take some of the edge off. At least it'll take the edge off the humidity a little bit, which will be a little bit lower tomorrow. Little bit lower. And we'll start off, because we're going to start off with the west wind, that's going to heat things up again, and then the winds will go south later on in the day, but it's still going to be hot for tomorrow. Again, temperatures, they probably won't drop below the 80s in a lot of areas, especially my alley. And then tomorrow we do it again. High temperatures, mid 90s in most locations, mid to upper 90s, maybe close to 100 in some areas. And there'll be plenty of sunshine to go along with that. You see that there really isn't that. Maybe there'll be some high clouds around, but not really much in the way of any substantial cloud cover. But there probably will be some smoke around, so we'll run the smoke model here. We'll run that smoke model. And they'll probably still be dealing with, you can see the smoke over our area. Does it get any better tomorrow? Maybe a little bit. But not really. And there's still going to be some near-surface smoke, too. So expect bad air quality as well. We do have an air quality alert in effect for today, and I assume there'll be another one for tomorrow as well. So that's it. Stay cool. We got one more day of this.